Hi, this is Jennifer with a really quick update on my last video regarding Three Eye Atlas. I am a member of an international organization called Connecting Consciousness, and I'm going to leave that website link in the window box below. So it will answer any questions you have about this organization and its leader. But the clarity I want to offer to you and my reason for coming on today is to share with you what I learned from the leader of Connecting Consciousness, who is very much part of the whole White Hat Alliance that is privy to intel the average person is not. And I'll just leave it at that. But I want to hold myself accountable for some things that I shared in the last video because I'm asking questions and wondering what this object really is. And it was in that vein that I made that video, but I was not exactly correct. So I want to clarify that this object is in fact navigated by intelligence, yes. But what we have to remember is that not all intelligent forces are aligned with the light. Now, this is not malevolent, and I'm not here to stir up fear. I want to be very, very clear about this. We have nothing to fear from this. In fact, we should just be in complete neutrality with regard to this object. It's not going to cause us harm, but it is also not that higher frequency consciousness that I believed it was. It is, from what I am getting from our fearless leader who who reveals the truth to CC members. And I cannot disclose any details because it's not my job to do that. I simply want to clarify what I shared in the last video. And going by what I have now learned from his intel, I can say that it is navigated by intelligence, but that intelligent life is attempting to ride the ascension process rather than doing the ascension work. It is a fourth dimensional object that has not done the ascension work that we as humans aligned with the light are doing right now on Earth to anchor in the light and to support Earth's ascension process as she also supports ours, because we know microcosm to macrocosm is a synergistic, symbiotic relationship, as above, so below, as within, so without. The work is always an inside job. And that's really the takeaway here. So it is behaving as a catalyst because it is, I believe, here to remind us that there are civilizations beyond our planet, beyond our solar system. But it's also a catalyst to remind us that the pathway to the light and ascension is to always go within, to remember our connection to divine source. So the main takeaways are: number one, never fear. Number two, align daily with divine source. Number three, work on those shadows within and neutralizing your triggers to free yourself, to liberate yourself, and to be in the flow of life. Number four, remind yourself daily that there is only one power, and that is divine creator who gives life to all. And yes, there are beings who consciously choose the dark path. And I'm not saying this object is that. I'm not saying that at all. I just am saying that this is a world of contrast and duality. And our journey is about transcending that duality. But the way that we do that is by ferreting out those dark, shadowy places within us and neutralizing any triggers that cause us to be in fear or judgment or resentment or unforgiveness. And, when we see crimes against humanity or anything like that being disclosed, we're not forgiving the actions. We are merely saying to divine source creator, look, I feel this unforgiveness, but I want to evolve. I'm turning these feelings of unforgiveness over to you because I want to liberate myself and be free to be in joy on the path that is aligned for my soul's highest evolution. So I hope that this will help you on your journey. I never want to mislead anyone. We are living in a time where contrast and polarity, duality are being emphasized much more than they ever have been. But our journey and our alignment with divine source is a subtle one. And I feel like it is those subtle nudges that we can trust the most rather than something, some magnificent sign, because the forces of light, love, and life are those that never want to force, never want to jolt or, cause fear to arise in any way. So they're always going to whisper like that still soft voice within that whispers wisdom within our own heart. And that is what we need to learn to trust and go on. So anyway, that's all I have to say today. And I appreciate your time. Thanks a lot for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.